All right, we live in here. We here with the bar exams, heavy energy, soul society vibes. And we not doing the deep dive bar exam today. We got a first listen. My brother right here about to tap in. Did you get to the Clipse part?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it was like that. I really wish I had caught it here for the first time because I was in here looking crazy by myself. Like, I just randomly living my life. I forgot. I knew the JID album was coming, but I wasn't like, holding my breath, waiting for it. And then I see JID and Clipse.
Yeah.
Click that mug.
I didn't even know the album was coming. I just saw that, and I didn't even see the interview, but I saw that he was on the Budden podcast. I think I seen him on a clip talking about the whole Dreamville situation where Cole sold Dreamville, which I ain't see the whole thing, so I still don't know the situation. But he was just talking about how like everybody got, a nice chunk of the financial earnings and whatever, came with that. But
that's another subject. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I ain't gonna get into it because we gonna get to this music real quick. Let y'all see the first vibes. I already heard it myself, so I'm gonna tap in and highlight a few things that stood out. Then we'll follow up, bring a brother AJ in for a bar exam breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with no further ado, JID featuring the Clipse Community.
The rain couldn't understand it. The pain made them understand. Shit, the sun tried to understand. The gun made me understand. The rain travels through the morning.
We don't own the rights to the music.
All the forces like a portal to a vortex, connected to the stars, just projecting where we part at. Pulling where you park at. Angle of the dark, look.
Hold on, I gotta run that hook back. I just gotta run that hook back. That's like crazy. What? You feel me? Talking about the forces of nature just taking in the existence and experiences that we live in,
The rain couldn't understand it. The pain made them understand. Shit, the sun tried to understand. The gun made me understand. The rain travels through the morning. The land shaking plus the rhythm is enormous. All the forces like a portal to a vortex, connected to the stars, just projecting where we part at. Pulling where you park at. Angle of the dark, look. Where your park at? It'd be a shame if you stayed in them apartments. 12 barely came to the apartments. Catch a play and parlay in them apartments. I swear it's like a party every day in them apartments. You was raised in them apartments, dang. Jump a shot or join the game in them apartments. My mama say we gotta get away from them apartments. It's graves in them apartments. And they ain't got it in this way. Cause we ain't started shit.
My goodness.
Said it's graves in them apartments.
Talking crazy.
We gotta get away from them apartments. It's graves in them apartments.
About to tell you about Live Alkaline Water, the best hydration in the nation. That natural alkaline spring water fresh from the source. Mm-hmm. Follow us on Instagram at Live Alkaline NC. And you can order at heavyenergyuniversity.com. Mm-hmm. Go to the Live Alkaline tab.
Become a subscriber today. Dang. I already feel like though he got cause he from Atlanta, Desi Banks and Parlay, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have to bring in the apartments.
Gang in them apartments. My mama say we gotta get away from them apartments. It's graves in them apartments. And they ain't got it in this way. Cause we ain't started shit. I don't give a fuck about no industry. Ain't nobody give a fuck when Taylor's dead in the street. I don't do the shit you see on the screens. I been tapped in with true things. I be a rap cap and I true things. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. Rap cap. Biggest nigga on the block.
Yeah, nah, he came in crazy. I didn't even know that was him at first because he distorted the voice a little bit, but just to, further express and paint that picture and give you the feeling.
Ain't got it in this way, cause we ain't started.
I
don't give a fuck about no industry. Ain't nobody give a fuck when Taylor's dead in the street. I don't do the shit you see on the screens. I been tapped in with true things. I be a rap cap and I true things. I don't give a fuck about them niggas at the top. Biggest nigga on the block, still get shot. You thinking pop? I'm thinking. Talk about that shit from you seen pop. tiny line of silver. A way to make a play, although they say it's unfamiliar. It's off the kilter. I say the words without a filter. You gotta have nerve, it'll make you strong if it don't kill you. I'll put a bullet and bomb the fucking building before they try and kick us.
Man, he's snapping.
Talk about that shit. You seen what? You son out of Eve, I see a tiny line of silver. A way to make a play, although they say it's unfamiliar. It's off the kilter. I say the words without a filter. You gotta have nerve, it'll make you strong if it don't kill you. I'll put a bullet and bomb the fucking building before they try and kick us out the building. What about the children? When I check a news channel, I get a similar feeling, but still, we gon' make it to heaven, high under hell, but don't take the highway. 285 behind the damn wheel, it's like a driveway. Then I'm like a kid Christ, and I do it twice. Shot killed Chris, turned thunder, hit with lightning, and still I didn't feel shit. Talk about the sins, off the stone, I locked on me, where I honed it to my breeze. It was after then I took my tablets right up to the
Snap. Listen, I just had to do that for the sake of the copyright.
on the fucking building before they try and kick us out the building. What about the children? When I check a news channel, I get a similar feeling, but still, we gon' make it to heaven, high under hell, but don't take the highway. 285 behind the damn wheel, it's like a driveway. Then I'm like a kid Christ, and I do it twice. Shot killed Chris, turned thunder, hit with lightning, and still I didn't feel shit. Talk about the sins, off the stone, I locked on me, where I honed it to my breeze. It was after then I took my tablets right up to the genie. Heard they say that she the lover, she was good, she was greedy. I can tell you what it was, but let blood tell you what I missed.
Hold on.
He
for
laid
Pussy
it
come
right
in.
in. He laid it right in. You know, with the just talk about his journey. You know what I mean, and the Virginia. While you know what I mean, getting ready to intro Pusha. Did that 4 bars before Pusha came in.
Yeah, so apparently, JID, he grew up in Atlanta, was a star football athlete, and he got a full ride of he got a scholarship to go play football at Hampton. I don't think he finished. I think he said he didn't finish, but he might have got kicked out of something. I don't even remember. But nonetheless, he had a whole era in Hampton, Virginia, where he said he really, grew into the man, at least the foundation of the man, and then did a lot of running around and exposed to Virginia and the life that, he heard the Clipse talking about all while growing up in the time. I just had to look up at his age. He's 35, so that's right in our age group. So he grew up with the Clipse like we did, but he had a chapter where he was there. You feel me, in that area with the people, some of the community, all while talking about the community,
To my breeze. It was after then I took my tablets right up to the genie. Heard they say that she the lover, she was good, she was greedy. I can tell you what it was, but let blood tell you what I missed. What's missing in my hood, I identified. Then I brought weight to my hood. Shit, I gentrified. We had military arms, we were simplified. Point blank, let me simplify. I've been like post corner.
Like, for one,
Guns, we will simplify.
For one, like, I don't know, it's like Pusha and Malice, like, I don't know, they just come out, they first bars just be real captivating, and then the vibe, the energy, the delivery. But dang, what he said. Oh, he said he identified what was missing. It was really what they were missing to be able to make money and live the life and have the things that they needed and wanted, And he identified, I guess, this particular drug that was popular at the time not being real accessible in the area. So he like, look, we gonna be the ones. And I know there was a major thing about how whatever surrounding cities, there was some other cities close by in that 7-city area where they were big on heroin at the time. So they kind of basically let them have that, and we got this. You feel me? And then he also talked about how we had these military guns. We was out here like the simplify. You feel me? Like the Marines out this joint, living in these war zones and also having access to real military guns. How you think? How do you think these young teenagers were accessing military guns? They were in a military town as well, so it speaks for itself. The bridge was right there.
Easy.
All white to my hood, shit I gentrified.
All white to my hood.
I can tell you what it was, but let me tell you what I'm missing. What's missing in my hood, I identified. Then I brought white to my hood, shit I gentrified. We had military arms, we would simplify. Point blank, let me simplify. I've been like post corner boy, ring box sitter, crack nigga. Trying to hustle up and act bigger. 6 dudes fire niggas really live the wire. From lookouts, then we meteor to suppliers. Caved in, one way in, one way out. Robocops on mountain bikes and pulling mace out. Just trying to get back home from getting chased out. A week ago, a boy like me don't got a face down. Apartments, the project, the ghettos, all the same shit. Crazy how
Going crazy. He said they not pulling, the cops ain't pulling mace out. They going straight for the gun.
Caved in, one way in,
One way out.
Robocops on mountain bikes and pulling mace out. Just trying to get back home from getting chased out. A week ago, a boy like me don't got a face down. Apartments, the project, the ghettos, all the same shit. Crazy how we hopscotch and double dutch. With ADHD and all the pills that you gave us, how we supposed to process this anger?
Oh my God. I mean, he talking about
the community. He
the
talking
community.
about the community
And the design and the way the different forces, government, all these different things were playing a role in designing the mentality and how we moved and thought, you know, from the way the police brutality affected us, the way the dangers, we were kids.
The way that the need for money, being an adolescent, you know what I mean, seeing other people with money. So he's like, I identify, I brought white to my hood. Yeah, I gentrify. You know, we simplify. I can break it down for you. Let me simplify. And then went right into everything else that was happening, you know, in the community, you know, at that time. And I think, you know, even when people listen to stuff like this now, it's like, it sounds like glorification, but you know, I was in the interview yesterday and I'm like, we're gonna be able to look back at music, you know, certain songs in 50 years and be able to understand what was happening then. We got our historians, you know what I mean, JID, you know what I mean, Pusha T, a Malice, and whomever else, you know what I mean, that's talking about what happened in their space. This is a perspective that it could sound like glorification, but if you can listen with a mature, you know what I mean, mind or hear a storyteller, you can understand what is being told. And the name of the song is Community. Why not, you know what I mean, express, you know what I mean, deeply, you know what I'm saying, what went on in the community, even your contribution to it. I brought white to the hood. Yeah, gentrified, you know what I mean, like, you know, and there's I guess a soul karmic debt to be paid for that, whatever, you know what I mean, but like, you know, that's why then, you know, whatever Malice is about to say next, I don't even know, I just know it's insane, but I know.
Yeah, nah, I mean, and then he talking about, so we talked about off the jump, the lack of finance and how they had that desperation to go get some money. The drugs being brought into the community, and like you just said, you being one of the catalysts to bring in these ills that you seen destroy and self-destruct the community. And then the military guns. It's just like we getting access to these drugs in whole other countries that we don't live in or really go to, you know.
Robocops pulling up on what he said on bikes, ain't pulling mace out.
And something about chasing you out the community or the hood
just
the last
to get
week.
Home after getting chased out.
And then something about being face down last week. You was face down, you know.
And we said, then there's a boy like me don't have a face now. It's a lot that go on in them apartments.
And then went on to talk about he said we were what he said, double dutching and hopscotching danger or something like that.
Double dutching. I'm
about to replay that part, but like we was kids. I mean, that was a dual thing. That was a double entendre. But like,
while other kids was double dutching and hopscotching, he was also doing it just with danger.
Right, and they was doing it with danger, but it was also like we was kids, and the kids were playing in these environments where chaos was happening around them. Yeah, Malice gonna bring it even deeper. We gonna come back.
Then we meteor to suppliers, caved in, one way in, one way out. Robocops on mountain bikes and pulling mates out. Just trying to get back home from getting chased out. A week ago, a boy like me don't got a face down. Apartments, the projects, the ghettos, all the same shit. Crazy how we hopscotch and double dutch dangerous. With ADHD and all the pills that you gave us, how we supposed to process this anger?
And the pills. It was a whole list through the whole verse of him just breaking down all of these different elements. My goodness. Wait till I'm about to cook.
All the forces like a portal to a vortex, connected to the stars, just projecting where we part at. Pull it where you park at. Angle in the dark. Where you park at. My ghetto's not your culture. Niggas really die here, so hard to say goodbye. It's the only lullaby here. Kilos turning boys to men. Gotta pick a side here. Some with Jesus shadows work. Some of us were not sins. It's time to go.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the ghetto's not our ghetto's not your culture. You feel me? Like y'all can't even resonate or understand the life and the experience. And then he said it's so hard to say goodbye. Our only lullabies here. Kilos turning boys to men. Come on, you know the Boys and Men
classic. You gotta pick your side here.
You know the Boys and Men classic during the funerals. Young boy that got killed. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Come on.
You gotta pick your side here. You're gonna be a boy, you're gonna be a man.
And these kilos turning boys to men. You having to live this fast life and grow up fast and get into it. You hear me?
So hard to say goodbye. It's the only lullaby.
Hold on. See how I'm saying? They come out the blocks fine. Don't waste no bars. Definitely not melody.
My ghetto's not your culture. Niggas really die here. So hard to say goodbye. It's the only lullaby here. Kilos turning boys to men. Gotta pick a side here. Some with Jesus shadows work. Some of us were not sins as time goes by.
You either got a wicked jump shot. What do he say? Either you sell crack rocks or got a wicked jump shot. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You either Jesus Shuttlesworth or Nasir. You know what I'm saying?
The 9-4 not here. My niggas mob deep. Angle in the dark. Where you park at. My ghetto's not your culture. Niggas really die here. So hard to say goodbye. It's the only lullaby here. Kilos turning boys to men. Gotta pick a side here. Some with Jesus shadows work. Some of us were not sins as time goes by. It's a 9-4 not here. My niggas mob deep. The fittest gon' survive here. We New Jersey drive here. Chop, ride here. There's Jack in the box. Chicken comes no surprise here. You niggas rip their own street cred. It's denied here. Section 8 living. We treat it like a timeshare. Mother, auntie, cousin couldn't tell you who was out there. But never seen a father that was government devised here. Conquer and divide here. Crash.
Said mother, sister, auntie. Can't tell who all reside here.
He said Section 8 living. We treat it like a timeshare. I mean, they got all type of different people rotating through. This cousin, uncle, somebody staying on the couch for a week or floor. Then you got men here that we can't even let the government know live here, so they dancing in and out, ducking and dodging, not able to maintain a consistent presence because they trying to get the support, may need the support of the government, Section 8, food stamps, so on and so forth. So now we hiding clothes. You can't even keep no clothes here. You gotta, you feel me, be on the swift move at any minute.
That's crazy when you think about it. The fact that
in order to qualify.
Like, my word ain't enough. You gotta come in here and like check the closet and see if it's a nigga work shirt.
Whose shoes is these? These are men's shoes.
Denied.
These are men's shoes. Y'all ain't supposed to have no men in this house.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, it's wild. He said government divide. What he said, something about we ain't grow up with no fathers. Government devised here.
Drive here. The shadows work. Some of us were not there as time goes by. It's a
before I got here. My niggas mob deep. The fittest gon' survive here. We new gypsy drive here. Shop right here. This jack in the box. Shipping companies, no supplies here. You niggas with their own street cred. It's the night here. Section 8 living. We treat it like a timeshare. Mother, auntie, cousin couldn't tell you who was out there. But never seen a father that was government devised here. Conquer and divide here. Crash and collide here. When kings can't raise a young prince, the doves fly here. Candy lady right there. Zombie land right there. Apartments be the perfect backdrop for any nightmare.
Oh my God. Hold on. One more time. Y'all listen.
It's the night here, Section 8 living, and treated like a timeshare. Mother, auntie, cousin couldn't tell you who was out here, but never seen a father that was government devised here. Conquer and divide here, crash and collide here. When kings can't raise a young prince, the doves fly here.
Come on. Y'all know about the prince when the doves cry? When the kings can't raise the young prince, the doves cry here? Oh my God.
It's the night here, Section 8 living, we treated like a timeshare. Mother, auntie, cousin couldn't tell you who was out here, but never seen a father that was government devised here. Conquer and divide here, crash and collide here. When kings can't raise a young prince, the doves fly here. Candy lady right there, zombie land right there. Apartments be the perfect backdrop for any nightmare.
Candy lady right there, zombies right there.
Right there. And we in here double dutching and hopscotching in between. Come on.
Malice been in a different bag. I mean, of course, it's a bag we ain't even heard him in such a long time, you know. So he just on a crazy run right now. But I mean, you know there was like this ageism, I guess, thing like in rap for a while, like where either people felt too old or like that they felt like some of the rappers were too old, and I'm like, nah, we need that wisdom, we need that perspective, we need multiple. It was like they would just allow Jay-Z, but it's like, well, now we need multiple, we need all the OGs. That's why Killer Mike, you know, can get a Grammy, you know, and stuff like that. First off, it can just saying, if you love hip like, then Killer Mike would be platinum. And then he came and got him a Grammy. But nah, that joint right there is a whole nother, like I said, we got to see Parlay, Desi Banks, and them apartments. And I can imagine them paying, you know, all them different pictures, you know, however they do it.
Yeah, nah, that was too cold. We definitely hearing Malice, like, they been elite rappers, but of course the age, him stepping away to even go deeper within himself to gain more wisdom directly, intentionally. And it's definitely a wiser Uncle Malice pen activated. You feel me? Like Baba Malice out this joint. You feel me? Like they come with the griot. He on his griot shit. You feel me? Nah, they going crazy. And I mean, Pusha, I always felt like there was a deeper insight and message within the music, but of course he definitely was always, you know, a little more flamboyant and, you know, whatever with it. But yeah, I'm loving the heightened wisdom and intentional bars from Pusha as well, you know.
Yeah, a lot of duality.
Yeah, so that's fire. Y'all go spin that JID album. What's it called? God Does Like Ugly. Joint fire, I'm telling you, you know.
Yeah, I gotta spin that on the road today.
Y'all tap in with that, you know. But yeah, y'all lock in. We gonna be back with some more. And until then, the bar exam.
Tabernacle.
Oh yeah, one more thing. My bad, y'all.
Live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation. The motto is eat right, drink right, you'll begin to think right. If you in Atlanta, you're going to see us at the Invest Fest, August 22nd through the 24th. We're going to be there. And if you won't be at the Invest Fest, it's all good. You can head to heavyenergyuniversity.com right now, place your order, and we'll bring it to your door. We can make it land. All you got to do is make a plan, and we got you. We'll see you at the Invest Fest. The Reggae Splash is September 6th. And then we're going to be in Alabama, you know, for the Jewels Inside, September 27th. So, yeah, y'all stay in tune for retreats and more coming from the land of abundance. Y'all go stream my album, I Always Transform Into Myself, wherever you listen to music. But if you want to get it directly from me, then you can head to heavyenergyuniversity.com to order them vinyls, order some merch and all that jazz as well. So, yeah.
All right, there you go. There you have it. Follow us on Instagram at Live Alkaline NC. You can order at the link in bio there. And then our main page, Soul Society NC. Tap in.